So I'm back again, and this time I'm going to talk about the production quality at the moment in the LCS in particular, and I think this is just horrendous. This is the second time in this playoff where everything has just been tossed out the window because of complete anticlimactic like production value, where basically the champion select this time fucked up, and last time it was something stupid going on with one of Fnatic's computers, and I'm not even sure what it is, but this is just not good enough. You are in control settings. You should be able to fix this shit. It, Even if it's audio related or something like that, they gotta have a backup plan that's more capable of fixing the situation than this one, because clearly they're just trying to fix it on the fly, trying to scramble and try to bring it to a close as quickly as possible. But it's not good enough. You can clearly see the track records, and the what you should say, their own history of this puzzling problem is just immense when you look at it. It has been there all the way through since season 1 to now, and it isn't getting any better by the minute. And I'm just thinking this is just a terrible product. It ruins the setup. It ruins the climax of people playing the game, especially in high pressure situation, and it completely screws the team around the desk trying to build something up. It ruins the casters. What the hell are they going to talk about? I know they are really talented at keeping it going, but it's not entertaining at all. It's a bad product as well if you want to sell it to the public, to non-usual viewers of the LCS. Nobody know what is going on. Nobody know when it's going to be fixed, and that's the worst part of this. You have no idea when it's going to be fixed. They can just tell, in a minute, shortly. TM. I don't know what they can do else than just having some set up back up computers, backup equipments, which they plug in ASAP, or have a replica account for a certain team, so that maybe they don't exactly have the right name, but at least they have if you say Splice, a guy from Splice Disconnect, they have a replica account which he can use, and the name is not showing with his initials, but at least it's showing Splice, and he can play with them, with all the champions and all the needed equipment, that's the wrong term, but all the right stuff to be able to play the game at the highest level, so runes, etc, etc. So you could quickly log in if it's something wrong with the client, not the client, but with the account at the moment. There could be small things being the issue, so at least you could try it out much easier. And simply, I think it's at today's standards, it's unacceptable, especially when you're trying to branch out to the TV. I don't know if how Riot wants to do it, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're trying. But if you want to do that, you gotta be more transparent, and it's gotta be way easier also for the viewers to have an idea and estimation of when it's going to be fixed, because you have no idea whatsoever what could, if it's just the tiniest problem, if it's just something. Sometimes it seems like the players can find a problem in anything, because they are so accustomed to having a perfect setup. And I understand why they want it, especially at the biggest stage. But sometimes it seems so out of hand, the perfection they want. And maybe sometimes you gotta get on with the show. I know it's not fair then again, is it then fair that Riot fucks up the meta? I don't know. It's I just think you gotta do something. You gotta have like a set rule, 30 minutes or more, and the match is cancelled. You gotta set it. You gotta set a bar for how long you approximately want to use at a set game, because it's so painful to wait half an hour or so for one game. You can't. If you want to watch League of Legends, the LCS, like I want to watch sports on TV, I want to be able to have a certain not time zone, time span, which I know I can put off to watch it. And when it's right now, I'm so confused, because one time it's just a small problem, but it can escalate so quickly, and I just think it doesn't hold up to standards which you should set for reproduction at the moment, because there's a lot of money going around, and this shouldn't be the thing holding them back. But I think it is still. It's not as bad as in Season 2, but it still is painful to watch, and it's not like it's once or twice. It's at least once a week. There's a problem with the production where you waste more than 15 minutes on it, and it's just bad. It's so bad that they even got rules for what they must not do during pauses, because because you could actually just use this for tactics. But of course they don't want it to that. But that's like an acceptance of how long it probably would take, an estimation of how long it probably would. Because if you could just make you sometimes you wonder how much tactic could they do if it was like 5 minutes. Maybe something, but I can't really figure it out that quickly, in my world at least. But if you give them like 15 or 20 minutes, I understand it, why you would have certain rules like that. So it's like they've accepted the fact that their system sucks, their production security in a sense sucks ass at the moment. And I think this can't be a flaw anymore of the system. I can almost accept Riot trying to making their own meta as they want, without actually saying they're making a kind of an innuendo of what they want people to play and what they want the meta to be like, without saying it. But I can accept that as a flavor of the month kind of thing to entertain people. But this is just bullshit. This shouldn't be. This isn't entertaining. This isn't anything you want to look at. And I can't understand when you have so many high-tech guys behind the scenes probably wanting to fix it ASAP. And I can see that tech staff and such, you would actually think that they should be able to do it quicker than they are doing at the moment. I know they're great at what they're doing. It's more than a profession for them, for sure. They are professionals, but this is just not enough. And not the effort going into it, but like the scene at the moment. It's just bad when you have a certain expectation, when you as a viewer see a pause, and you already know, oh bullshit, this shit, man, this could be like half an hour to an hour, and maybe not, maybe so, maybe isn't that, and you gotta always forgive them in a sense for it. But I think we gotta come to a hold here with this, because it doesn't cut it anymore. I'm sorry, right? I hope you enjoyed this video and want to check out other videos on my channel as well. Take care.